So welcome to Bhakti Steps. We'll read the prayers which are on my screen. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuktapadagamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanditam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु भयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So again, welcome to Bhagavad Gita. We are in the 18th chapter and we'll continue with verse number 73, I think. So Krishna previously, yesterday we read, he asked him, you can do whatever you want. I have taught you all the knowledge that is there, after which there is nothing to be known. Okay. So Krishna has given all the knowledge and he's told to Arjuna, Yatha ichi se tatha kuru. Now you deliberate on this knowledge and decide yourself what is the best thing you want to do. Did you hear attentively whatever I said? This is the last thing that we read. Like a good teacher will ask a student, did you hear attentively? Is your doubts all cleared? So now Arjuna is going to answer. We'll read the verse, Sanskrit verse. It's very interesting. A bit slow. Yes, this one. Nashtamoho smritir labdha. Nashtamoho Arjunuvacha. Nashtamoho smritir labdha. Tat prasadan mayachuta. Sthitosmi gata sandeha karishya vachanatam. My moha is destroyed. I remembered. My remembrance is received again by your prasad, by your mercy, Achyuta Krishna. Karishya vachanatava. I will do what you have said. Gata sandeha. All my doubts have been removed. Sandeha. Gata means it has removed. Gata means go away. Karishya vachanatava. I shall execute your order. So Arjuna attentively heard. He asked all questions he had and he got all his doubts cleared. And he is confirming that to Krishna. My dear Krishna, oh infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm, free from doubt, and I am prepared to act according to instructions. Now, first thing is illusion. What does illusion means? Illusion means what? We'll go for the meaning of the word illusion. Illusion means false idea, belief, impression. So whatever I was believing to be false is now gone. I have regained my memory. So what Arjuna believed at the start, I will beg, I don't want to do my duty, let them win, I'm very worried, everyone will die. All his doubts were cleared. Krishna says, everyone is a soul, the soul never dies, it just takes new bodies. Then he said one has to do duty in a detached way, which is beneficial for everyone, and ultimately it is done in service of the Lord for the Yajnaharta. Hmm? And if one does it as a duty, prescribed duty, for on the direction of the Supreme Lord, then um, then there will be no sinful reaction. And Krishna says, if you surrender to me, then all the sinful reactions will go away. So, like this way, Krishna removed his doubts. So his illusion was gone. Now, what does it mean by I have regained my memory? Can you say what does this statement means? I have regained my memory. What does this statement means? I have regained my memory.
Uh, Probably is it something like he was in perception that he cannot fight in front of his grandfather or his guru,
Hmm.
and then now that Krishna has told all about the Bhagavad Gita, now he said, okay, this is my duty. I have to fight.
Hmm. See, that is what he told in the first line. My illusion.
Illusion is gone. Okay.
Ah, illusion means doubt, which is false understanding. So that is removed.
Okay.
But then, if somebody says, I have regained my memory, what does it actually mean?
प्रभु जी इट मीन्स दैट कि वो भूल गया था कि जो
Yeah.
कृष्ण है वो सुप्रीम लॉर्ड है और उनका मतलब हम उनके दास हैं, जो वो ऑर्डर करेंगे हमको वो करना चाहिए। ये
Okay.
सब उसको फिर से वो आ गया कि वो सुप्रीम लॉर्ड है और हमें उनकी आज्ञा का मानना चाहिए।
Okay. 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 The thing is, whatever knowledge Krishna had told, Arjuna already knew it. When Krishna repeated, he said, ah, I remember all this. I have regained my memory. You see, when we go to give exams in our school time and we forget something, some formula we forgot and all that, we couldn't write in the exam. And after we come home or we are talking with a friend and he tells something, then he says, ah, yeah, I regained my memory now. Abhi yaad aaya mujhe. Getting? So what is Arjuna trying to say? Arjuna is saying, I have regained my memory, meaning this all knowledge I knew already, but illusion had come in front of me. False ideas had come, and I was thinking that is more important. But now Krishna has cleared that and he regained his memory. Meaning the whole Bhagavad Gita was already known to Arjuna. It is for our benefit. Krishna put him into illusion, and then he made him into speak the first chapter, and the remaining 17 chapters Krishna spoke again the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna already knew it. So therefore Acharya say that Arjuna was just nimitta matra for the Bhagavad Gita. Nimitta matra means he was just made an example so that Bhagavad Gita could be spoken. Otherwise, before this war, Mahabharat war, in the place of Virat, where Arjuna and the Pandavas were found, staying in that Agyatwas, 1 year of Agyatwas, right? They were found over there. When Duryodhan and party came to capture them, Arjuna fought alone. Do you know Mahabharat? He fought alone.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Ha. So if he could fight that time, and this is just after few months, how could he say that I don't want to fight? If he fought that time, then he should have fought this time also. Therefore, Acharya say that Krishna put him into illusion. Generally, a pure devotee never goes under illusion. He never has any false understanding. But Krishna forcibly can put that false understanding. And then the devotee turns towards Krishna and then Krishna speaks what he wants to speak. Because his devotee is in problem. So Arjuna was just made a nimitta matra for this Bhagavad Gita. Actually, this Bhagavad Gita was meant for us, but Arjuna was made like that. So do you know one more thing, that how does a cow give milk? Have you ever seen in a goshala how does a cow give milk? Do you know? In a traditional goshala, not today's goshala,
Yeah,
in traditional.
yeah. First, they will make the baby feed first, and then they will take the milk. Prabhu.
Okay, that is one way. But the traditional way is they will bring the baby nearby. Seeing the baby, the cow will
Mm.
allow milk to come out, and that milk will be caught.
Yeah, yeah,
So
right.
yeah, so that is the thing. And on this particular thing, Shankaracharya wrote a very nice, Adi Shankaracharya wrote a very nice verse which we'll go and read. See, this is a secret of Bhagavad Gita, that actually actually Arjuna was not in illusion. Ha. सर्वोपनिषद गावो दुग्ध दुग्ध गोपाल नंदना पार्थो वत्स सुधीर भोक्ता तुद्गम गीतामृत महत. Actually, this was in Gita Mahatmya. It's not by Adi Shankaracharya, but it is Gita Mahatmya, which was spoken by Shiva to Parvati. What he says, this Gita Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, it is the essence of all Upanishad. It is just like a cow. And Lord Krishna, so all the Upanishads are like a cow, and Lord Krishna is the cowherd boy, is the Gopal, and is milking this cow. And Arjuna is what? Calf. And the learned scholars and pure devotees and people like us are there to drink this nectar and milk of Bhagavad Gita. So the cow will only give milk when it sees the calf. If you do research, the cow will only give milk if it sees its calf. So Arjuna was made to be the calf. Then all the Upanishads started giving milk, but we need a milkman. So who was the milkman? Krishna. And now who is going to drink the milk? Who is going to drink the milk? Learned scholars, Shuddha devotees, and people like you and me. Does it understand? Any question on this? Any question? Is this clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh. Uh, I think Adi Shankaracharya verse is here or not. I am not trying to. Gita, Sugita, Kartavya, Kimanya Shastra, and all that. This is Gita Mahatmya 4. Okay, everything is of Gita Mahatmya. But let's see. Kim Puna Brahma Mahupartha Adi Shankaracharya. So, because I spoke about Adi Shankaracharya, we should go his Bhaja Govindam prayers. Where he glorifies Bhagavad Gita. Two verses, I think. Bhagavad Gita Kinchidhadita Ganga Jalavalaki Kannikapati Kapita Sakradapi Yena Murari Samacha Kriyate Tasya Yamanena Charcha. That is one verse he speaks. Second, he says Geyam Gita Namah Sahasram Dheyam Shripati Rupamajasram Neyam Sajjana Sange Chitam Dheyam Dina Janaya Savitam. What does these two verses mean? Just let a man read but a little from Bhagavad Gita, just like a drop of water from Ganga. worship Murari, Krishna, just once, and then he will have no altercation with Yama, the Lord of Death. This is his poem. Next he says, regularly recite from Bhagavad Gita, meditate on Vishnu in your heart, and chant his 1,000 glories, Vishnu Sahasranam or Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Take delight to be with the noble and holy, that is devotees, bhaktas. Distribute your wealth in charity. Distribute your wealth in charity to the poor and the needy. So these two instructions are there related to Bhagavad Gita by Adi Shankaracharya. Now we went to calf, right? It's another very nice verse. This one. Ekam shastram devaki putra geetam eka devo devaki putra eva eko mantrastasya namani yani karmapi ekam tasya devasya seva. It is very easy, right? Ekam means one. Let there be only one shastra. Which one? Devaki putra geetam. Devaki putra. Devaki putra is Krishna. Devaki is the mother of Krishna. Her son, that is Krishna, Geetam, Bhagavad Gita. Eka Deva, Devaki Putra Eva. Let there be only one Deva. Who? Devaki Putra, again Krishna. Eka Mantra Tasya Namani Yani. Let there be only one mantra, that is the name of Krishna. Karmani Ekam Tasya Devas Seva. That we spoke, mantra, Eka Mantras. Let there be only the holy name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And then karma, karma pi ekam tasya devasya seva. Let there be only one work, the service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So these are the glories of Bhagavad Gita. We'll get back to our verse. So Arjuna said, oh, what false understanding I have was, that is now removed. All my doubts are cleared. And I have regained my memory. Now I know what I should do. I am now firm, free from doubt. I am prepared to act according to your instructions. Karishya Vachana Tava. The living entity's constitutional position is to be servitor. He has to serve either the illusory Maya or Supreme Lord. Okay, living entity is what? Jivatma is Tathastha Shakti. So Tathastha Shakti is on the border. So either he will fall inside the border or he will fall outside the border. If he falls outside the border, Tathastha means standing on a fence. If you stand on a fence, let me just show you. Or let's put it this, or these are not that great. Okay, this is better. So this person is standing on the fence. Will he able to continue stand on the fence? Can he be there forever? Tell me.
No.
It's balancing act, right? So either he will fall off the fence or he will fall inside the fence. Getting? You understand this?
Yes, Prabhu.
So Tathastha Shakti means he's on the border. So either he will fall outside, that is in the shelter of Mahamaya, or he will fall inside in the shelter of Antaranga Shakti. So right now we have fallen in the shelter of illusory Maya, Mahamaya. But when we do devotional service, when we serve him, then we serve the Supreme Lord in the direction of the Antaranga Shakti. Antaranga Shakti, who is Antaranga Shakti of Krishna? Radharani, Sita, Rukmini and Lakshmi. Okay, these are Antaranga Shaktis. Bhairanga Shakti, who is Bhairanga Shakti of Krishna? Who is sister of Krishna? Durga Devi. Yeah. So right now we are under a durg. Durg means what? Fort. Fort. So like this, we are inside the fort. So that is Durga. So Durga is the maintainer of this fort. Which fort this is? Material world. Bhautik Shakti. Bhautik Jagat. That is where we are. And she is, how she is serving? What is she having in her hand? Trishul. Trishul has how many fork? 3. Which is Adi Daivik, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik. So anybody wants to get out of this fort, she will use that Trishul. Okay. She will only, she won't use it on a devotee. Only on a bhakta she will not use, but for everyone else she will use. So she is protecting the Durga. And those who want to trouble, she will punish them. This is Mahamaya of Krishna. Bahiranga Shakti. So it's Bahiranga Shakti of Krishna. So when we do devotional service, we take shelter of Radharani, Sita, Rukmani, Lakshmi. Okay, that is Antaranga Shakti. I hope this is clear. And we serve under their direction. Just the way they are serving, their servants are serving, we serve in that. Now, Maya, Mahamaya, the last biggest illusion that it can produce to trap the living entity is what? Is that when the living entity thinks he is no longer conditioned soul but God. When he thinks I am God, everything is coming from me. That is the biggest illusion, the biggest false understanding a conditioned soul can have. And that is actually the biggest entrapment. If one has that understanding, one will always remain inside the jail only. He won't come outside. So when we give up that kind of illusion, by mercy of pure devotee, that is Guru, and we act according to who he says, then we become a candidate to go back home, back to Godhead. Is that clear? Okay, now I want someone to read this section. Can someone read this section?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Just
Mataji.
just a minute, Prabhuji. Krishna consciousness is acting according to Krishna order. A conditional soul illusioned by the eternal energy of matter does not know the Supreme Lord, who is the Master, who is full of knowledge and who is proprietor of everything. Whatever he desires, he can bestow upon his devotees. He is friend of everyone and he is specially
Inclined.
inclined to his devotee. He is controller of this material nature and of all living entities. He is also controller of inexhaustible time and exhaustible time. He is full of all opulences and potencies. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can give himself to devotee. One who does not know him is under the spell of illusion. He does not become a devotee but is servitor of Maya from all illusion. He could understand that Krishna was not only his friend but the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He understood Krishna factuality. Study Bhagavad Gita is to understand Krishna actually. When a person is full of knowledge, he naturally surrenders to Krishna. When Arjuna understood that it was Krishna's plan to reduce unnecessary increase of population, he agreed to fight according to Krishna's desire. He again took up his weapon, his arrow, and Boo to fight under the order of Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. So where did Arjuna understood that it is Krishna's plan to reduce the unnecessary increase of population? Where, in which chapter of Bhagavad Gita did he understood? Does anyone know that? Where in Bhagavad Gita did he understood? Any thoughts?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, आई थिंक इट वाज चैप्टर सेकंड, जब भगवान बोलते हैं ये लोग मर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी, बस तुम्हें बस उन
Hmm.
मेरे ख्याल से वही है ऐसे प्रभु जी,
Not
जब
chapter
युद्ध
second,
के
it's chapter
मैदान में जब
11.
भगवान उनको कन्विंस करते हैं तभी
It is chapter 11. It is chapter 11 and here. So when Krishna is showing his universal form, Arjuna saw that all the sons of Dhritarashtra along with the kings, other kings, and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Jarasandha, everyone were rushing into the fearful mouths, and he saw their heads smashed between his teeth. This is the time he came to know all of them are already dead, and I am just Nimitta Matra. That Nimitta Matra, where does he says? He says here, exception of you, all the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho labasvya jitva shatrum bhukta rajam samidram Mai evata nihata purvam eva nimitta matram bhavascha savya sachin. Nimitta matra, become the instrument. Oh, bhavya sachin. Savya sachin is another name of Krishna. Sorry, Arjuna. You become the instrument, Arjuna. And next he says, Drona cha bhimascha chaya jayadatham cha karanam tathanyam api yodham viran maya hatams. Hatams means killed. Tam jahi ma vyavastitha yuddhasva jitasya rane sapatnan. Bhishma, Drona, Jayadratha, Karna, other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight and you will be vanquished, and you will vanquish your enemy is in battle. This is the time Arjuna understood that he has to fight. And then, after the whole chapter till 18, he took up his bow and he fought. How many did Arjuna kill in the battle? Do you know a number?
No one, Prabhu.
Anything, any number that you think. I will give you a hint. It's in lakhs. So now throw a number in lakhs. Anyone? Throw a number in lakhs. Whatever number comes to your mind.
Lakhs.
Throw.
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. Less. That number is less. Anyone else?
80 lakhs.
It's that number is little more. Slightly more.
50 lakhs, Prabhu.
That is slightly less.
70.
70 lakhs.
Prabhu.
70 lakhs. 70 lakhs.
70.
So he went on to kill 70 lakh people. But it was done on the purpose of dharma. Therefore, all the sin were never applied to him. Getting? Okay. Now, from here, 74 to 78, Sanjaya, who is watching live telecast. Okay, he is watching live telecast of Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata, sitting with Dhritarashtra in Hastinapur. And Kurukshetra is in the north of Hastinapur. That is, Hastinapur is Delhi. Okay, and he is having this live telecast. And Dhritarashtra is asking and he's telling what is happening. Okay. So now he is going to speak. Because he also heard Bhagavad Gita. So he will say a few good things about Bhagavad Gita. Sanjaya Uvacha. Thus I have heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end. Goosebumps. He's getting goosebumps. Oh, what a knowledge this is. And second thing is he is seeing the beautiful Krishna and beautiful Arjuna both. That is also giving him harsha. Harsha means happiness. Just like if on a if in India Pakistan match, if the audience when they see Sachin Tendulkar with the bat over there with Saurav Ganguly or Virat Kohli or whoever Dhoni, then everyone gets excited. Wow, what a combination that is. One is a master blaster and one is so aggressive, right? And the whole audience get very happy. Ha 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 ha. You remember this thing? Do you remember? Have you experienced this thing?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So for Sanjaya, this was the scene. He is seeing the greatest personality of Godhead, Krishna, and his great devotee Arjuna, such a great fighter and such a philosophical person and mystic yogi, and that is making him happy again and again. Okay, we'll read. Then first he gives obeisances to his guru, that is Vyasadeva. By the power of Vyasadeva, he could have live telecast of Mahabharat war. Today, for us to have live telecast of anything, we need so many things. We need a satellite, we need cameras, we need videos, we need wires, we need it to be transmitted thousands of miles, right? Stored it in servers. Then we need an antenna to receive it, wire it to the television, power the television, then we can see live telecast. But for Sanjaya, it was just the mercy of Vyasa. So there are these siddhis. So he gave this siddhi of watching a distant place within the mind, within with eyes closed or something like that. So first he prays to Vyasadeva. He says, by the mercy of Vyasadeva, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mysticism, Krishna, who is speaking personally to Arjuna. It is because of mercy of Vyasadeva I am able to hear this, so I am very thankful to him. So he is giving gratitude to his guru. In the Bhagavad Gita, all yoga systems, karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga are explained. Krishna is the master of all mysticism. It is to be understood, however, as Arjuna was fortunate enough to understand Krishna directly. So, by the grace of Vyasa, Sanjaya was also able to hear Krishna directly. Actually, there is no difference between hearing directly from Krishna or directly from Krishna via a bona fide spiritual master like Vyasadeva. So, if we hear directly from Krishna or we hear it from a guru, there is no difference. Because the guru is what? He is representative of Vyasadeva. He is representative of Krishna. Therefore, according to Vedic system, on the birthday of spiritual master, the disciple conducts the ceremony called as Vyasa Puja. So, therefore, he glorifies his guru. He expresses gratitude to his guru. Kritagnyata. Okay, he expresses that. O king. So, he is telling to which king he is saying? Which king he is talking with?
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra. As I repeatedly recall the wonders and the holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure. Wow, what all they said. Wow, great. Being thrilled at every moment. The result of Krishna consciousness is that one becomes enlightened, increasingly enlightened. He enjoys life with a thrill, not only for some time, but at every moment. This knowledge helps us to have clarity in life. O king, O Dhritarashtra, as I remember the wonderful form of Sri Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more and I rejoice again and again. Meaning he is seeing Krishna in two-handed form, right? So he's saying he's looking so beautiful. I am getting happy again and again. It appears that Sanjaya also by the grace of could see the universal form Krishna exhibited by Arjuna. It is of course said that Krishna had never exhibited such a form before. It was exhibited to Arjuna only. Yet some devotees could see the universal form of the Lord when it was shown to Arjuna, and Vyasa was Vyasadeva. He is one of the great devotee of the Lord and he is considered to be a powerful incarnation of Krishna. Vyasa disclosed this to his disciple Sanjaya, who remembered that wonderful form of Krishna exhibited to Arjuna and enjoyed it repeatedly. So, also the universal form of Krishna was appreciated by Sanjaya, remembered by Sanjaya. Okay, the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, which is very nice. It is sung. So we'll also go. यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धर तत्र श्री विजयो भूति ध्रुव नीतिर्मतिर्मम. Wherever there is Yogeshwara Krishna, wherever there is Partha, which is Arjuna, who is Dhanurdhara, who is powerful in wielding the bow and arrow, there will be Shri, there will be wealth. Vijay means there will be victory.
Victory.
Yeah, this is my opinion. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, that supreme archer, there also will be certainly opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. Now, interestingly, the Bhagavad Gita started with a question, and this was the ultimate answer that Sanjaya gave. What was the question? Dhritarashtra Vacha. Dharmashetra Kurukshetra Samaveta Yutsava Mamaka Pandavashchaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. In Kurukshetra, which is the Dharmashetra also, my sons and Pandava's sons, they came together. What did they do, Sanjaya? Sanjaya is saying, where there is Krishna, Arjuna, there will be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, morality. There will be victory. Meaning, this Dharmashetra may induce the Pandavas not to fight. That was one of the thought process of Dhritarashtra. Such a good place, why to fight? Such a holy place, why to fight? But Sanjay is saying there will be victory. Means they will fight. There will be some extraordinary power. There will be opulence. And Mr. Dhritarashtra, your sons will fail. They will all be killed. That is the internal meaning of this verse. The Bhagavad Gita, which began with the inquiry, we'll read from here. The Bhagavad Gita, which began with the inquiry of Dhritarashtra, he was hopeful for the victory of his son, assisted by great warriors like Bhima, Drona, Karna. He was hopeful that the victory would be on his side. But after describing the scene on battlefield, Sanjaya told King, you are thinking of victory, but my opinion is Arjuna and Krishna are present, they will only get the victorious. So forget of your victory, Mr. Dhritarashtra. Sanjaya predicted that the power will be transferred to Yudhishthir. Okay, can someone read this section? There are many less intelligent persons. Can you read?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. There are many less intelligent persons who take Bhagavad Gita to be a discussion of topics between two friends on a battlefield. But such a book cannot be scripture. Some may protest that Krishna incited Arjuna to fight, which is immoral, but the reality of the situation is clearly stated. Bhagavad Gita is the supreme instruction in morality. The supreme instruction of morality is stated in the 9th chapter, in the 34th verse. Man mana bhava madbhakta. One must become a devotee of Krishna. And the essence of all religion is to surrender unto Krishna. Sarva dharman parichedya mamekam saranam vraja. The instruction of Bhagavad Gita can constitute the supreme process of religion and of morality. All other processes may be purifying and may lead to this process, but the last instruction of the Gita is the last word in all morality and religion. Surrender unto Krishna. This is the verdict of the 18th chapter.
Yeah. So some people think Bhagavad Gita is just a talk, but no. It is the highest instruction in morality of dharma. What is the highest dharma? Give up those dharmas which are not conducive to surrendering Krishna. Take up all that dharma, continue with that dharma which helps in surrendering Krishna, and Krishna will take care. The highest morality is become Krishna's devotee. From Bhagavad Gita, we can understand that to realize oneself by philosophical speculation and by meditation is one process, but to surrender unto Krishna is the highest perfection. So we have to realize oneself. What we have to realize oneself? I am not the body, I am soul. But then highest realization is that what? I am Krishna's servant. Mamai Vansho Jiva Loka. I am Krishna's part and parcel, and I am his dasa. Jivara Sarup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. And then when I surrender to him, why should I surrender to him? Because he is supreme. Because he is controlling everything. Because he is the source of all pleasure. If I surrender to him, then he will protect me. I will be in my eternal position, constitutional position. I won't be in this temporary world. Although the rituals of religion are confidential, meditation, cultivation, and knowledge are still more confidential. And surrender to unto Krishna is even more confidential. That is the essence of 18th chapter. Okay. Another feature of Bhagavad Gita is that actual truth is the supreme person of Godhead Krishna. The absolute truth is realized in three features: impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and ultimately supreme person of Godhead. Perfect knowledge means the Bhagwan aspect of Lord. Hmm? Okay. Can someone read this highlighted section in the Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, ma'am. In Bhagavad Gita, 5 principal subject matters have been discussed: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, material nature, the living entities, eternal time, and all kinds of activities. All is dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. All conceptions of the Absolute Truth, impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and any other transcendental conception exist within the category of understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although superficially the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the living entity, material nature, and time appear to be different, nothing is different from the Supreme, but the Supreme is always different from everything. Lord Chaitanya's philosophy is that of inconceivable oneness and difference. This system of philosophy constitutes perfect knowledge of the absolute truth.
Okay. This oneness, inconceivable oneness and difference is achintya bheda abheda concept, which means that we are so okay. Before we
One in quality, but
ha
uh,
yes, exactly.
not in quantity. Exactly.
Exactly. Bheda. Achintya. Okay. We are simultaneously one and and one and different. Okay. Okay, so we are soul. Okay, we are spirit, that we know. Okay, but there are statements in Vedas which says that Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, Sarva Khalvidam Brahma. What does that mean? You are that. Tattvamasi, you are that. Second, Aham Brahmasmi. What does that mean? You are Brahman. So if you are Brahman, but are you Para Brahman? Are you Supreme Brahman? No. Then how can you be Brahman then? You understand? Aham Brahmasmi means you are Brahman, but are you Para Brahman? No. So then how can you both be same? You cannot be same. But then Tattvamasi, you are that, you are that, you are same. So how does these two concepts reconcile? It reconciles in this particular tattva, which is Achinta Bheda Bheda Tattva. What does it mean is you are simultaneously one and different. You are same in quality but not in quantity. Just like a drop of seawater and seawater. Are they same? Are they same? Are they same?
In quality, they are same.
Yeah, that's why I'm in quality only. So yes, in quality. Then are they different? Are they different?
In quantity,
Yes,
Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
In quantity.
in quantity. So they are same. Yes. They are different. Yes. Simultaneously one and different. Just like husband and wife. They are one, right? Husband and wife is one, right? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Who said no? So they are simultaneously one and different. In a team, there may be 4 people, 1 manager. Are they one? Are they one team? Are they one team?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Yes. But
Mm,
are they individuals? Yes. There are 5
mm.
individuals. But they have come together for a purpose. So therefore they are one and they are still different. So this concept is not a very complex concept to understand. Okay. It's not a complex concept to understand. Okay. But this is the perfect understanding. So we belong to the supreme energy, superior energy of the Lord, and we have our independence. But if we put our independence in Krishna, then we will be happy. Okay. Okay. So with this, we will stop here and open up for some questions or comments. Any question or comment? We have completed 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Any question or comment? Any question on any topic of Bhagavad Gita? We have some time, so we can take any topic. Okay. So if no questions, we'll stop here.